We'll see.
Hey, everybody, it's Dr. J, Professor Oman's Professor Spikes, here live from Long Island, New York, where the weather is still good, not as good as yesterday, but today was a great day on the street.
Sunny out. I'm missing a
All
beautiful
of
sunny
those-
day.
All of those people who like Macintosh, I mean apples. Apple Mac, sure, why not?
Apple. Yes,
Apple,
today was a profit-taking day on Apple.
well, that's
Today,
all the big rollers, including our own Kamal, cashed in on
Yeah,
Apple at
He's
185.
partying today. That's why he's not here.
Yeah, Kamal is a happy camper. He told us he made a big bet on Apple. When he
on
makes
Apple,
a big bet, he moves all
Yeah, he goes
all
all
in.
in.
He goes all in.
So he's either a very happy man at times or a very sad man at times.
Yeah,
Today,
he told me he sold everything at 185.
well, that's a good
wow.
swing. That was a nice swing. 15 points.
Yeah, and now he's regathering his chips for the next big shove.
Right.
Hey, well, look who's here. Dr. Chucky is here. Mika.
Oh,
Good to see you.
Good to see
Have
you.
any good biotech stocks for us, Mika? Professor Omar.
I'm still in IKT.
Yep.
I'm hoping that's going to do something.
Look, I want to remind our viewers that what we're going to do, always start with SPY, followed by Bitcoin, followed by either MicroStrategy or Mara, followed by big tech, followed by little tech, followed by biotech.
Yes,
Anything else would be.
we'll have the system will last as long as it lasts.
Yeah, and we do take requests. So
We do take requests.
all right, Professor Omar, share screen. We'll let you start with SPY.
Okay, go ahead. I know that you like SPY, right, rather than
You have
the
to,
SPX.
you have to hit present.
Because you can't buy the other one.
I have to. I click on present.
Click on present. Yeah.
Share screen. Okay. Is that good?
I don't see it yet.
Yep.
Now
Do you see it?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Boy.
So I have a lot of lines here, but anyway,
You really do.
like always.
Professor Oman does a lot of analysis.
Yep. And this is what we like the most, right? 1 hour chart.
You do SPX, not SPY, right?
I'm doing SPY just because of you, because you know.
I appreciate it.
You are more comfortable with that. So we're doing SPY.
Okay.
So if you see the last time I don't know when was that, but anyway, so if you look here, the trend on hourly is turning up. Definitely, we have a little pivot here, right? I don't know where am I going to. Yeah, a little pivot here to the downside. I don't know why it's not right.
So this is an hourly chart over a period of a few weeks.
This is just like 2 weeks or something
That's
like
2
that.
weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, we're having a higher high here, another higher high here, right? Higher low. So we're in uptrend. So usually this is what happens when you have something like this. Either we continue to go up in slow motion. So we're gonna get around. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what is this. We're gonna get around 535. Right. You see the dash line here, somewhere here, 530. Right. Then we retrace back and retest the lows.
Okay.
Now the second possibility is that we go down again, because if you see this channel here on the red, right, we go down again, retest the fill the gap, right? We go this way, fill the gap, and then in that case we resume the trend. We're gonna go very strong. If you have a three waves up, usually the third one goes very strong. So in that case, we're gonna reach very likely 540, something like that. And then we're gonna come back again and retest the low. Now the when we come back in,
You think we're going to stay in this channel for a while, according to you?
it depends. That's what I'm saying. Is we can break it on the upside and
Uh-huh.
then make a run up if we get a third wave
Uh-huh.
like this. What I if we get, let's say next week, right? If
Right.
we go fill the gap next week, then we finish the week very strong, and then the week after can go really really strong
Uh-huh.
to the what is that, this one here, right, to the yellow line here, trend
Yeah.
line. So it's around 535, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Then we're gonna come back down again, retest the lows. So I'm not going to complicate it, but the most important thing is very likely that we're gonna make all-time high.
Uh-huh.
That's the most important thing, because usually I do too much, a
I
little.
agree. My figures were 545 plus or minus 15 points. So between 530 and 560, I think we top out, and before we get a nice pullback. So
Uh,
I do expect all-time highs, definitely.
Definitely, even 560 would be by the end of the summer if something like that happens. So what I think is going to happen is going to stay in. We're not going to go far from here, and then consolidate for at least a month or a month and a half, then a rally. So we're going to make an all-time high, then come back again, retest the lows,
Uh,
and then you can, because usually what happens is this, okay, either you make a W, we go near the all-time high here, then we come down here, make a W pattern and then a rally,
uh,
or you go a little bit a lot higher than that, then come back again, retest the low and then rally again.
uh.
So one of those cases, but in all cases I think, there is every reason to think
So
that
when
we're
you
gonna.
what you drew, the testing of the low would be when it dipped to about 495. The
Yeah,
recent low.
around no, above 500.
I think it dipped a little below.
Just below.
What do you mean?
The SPY dipped a little bit below 500 recently.
Yeah, recently, no. When I say testing the lows, means that we're gonna come back around there. Yes,
Around there, yeah.
495. Now it depends. If we go lower than this low here, right? If we go
Yeah.
lower than that, that would be a signal that the top is going to be within the 2-3 months, in the future.
Uh-huh.
The top of this bull market,
Right.
we're gonna see a bear market if something like that happens. If, however, we retest the low without breaking it, means that it's going to be if there is any top, it will be next year.
Do you have the daily that we could look at?
Yeah, of course. Okay, okay. You got the data here. Let me just put this, ouch, like this, and yeah, let me just remove this. You have the daily here. So you see here what I expect it to do. I'm just removing the one
Right.
channel so that it's gonna be a little bit more clean. So what I expect it to do is that uh, we're gonna very likely Monday uh, open, probably gap up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go back again to the low, revisit the lows, but not breaking them. I don't know what's going with my pen, so it's not writing very well. So yeah, you see.
Yeah.
So Monday we gap up, then we sell off, and then Tuesday probably we're gonna go lower and then fill the gap. So
Okay.
we have to go below 505 and hold the low at 499.
Uh-huh.
Then in that case, when we resume the trend, is going to go really really strong
Uh-huh.
for a few days, like 5 to 10 days, very strong
It
uptrend.
looks like it's beginning to form a new channel, in the upward ascending channel, over the last couple week or two.
Yeah, this what you could see as a bear flag as well, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a bear flag.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people you see it as a bear flag, but I think it's going to come down again and then rally very hard. Usually, this is what happens when you have two waves like that down.
To me, it broke its downtrend with the last 3 or 4 candles, and I think we're good for a renewed uptrend on SPY. If you look at
Mhm.
let me show you what I have for a
Go
second.
ahead, go ahead.
So I'm going to remove this and present. There's so many ways of viewing a chart. Uh, SPY. This is what I mean. We broke out of the descending channel that we were in.
Yeah, I see
So
what you mean.
that looks like a very positive sign to me. Today's candle was strong. It was basically hammerish looking. So it looks to me like we're pretty close to resistance, and we break this resistance,
Yeah.
we'll go to new highs almost immediately, maybe next week.
There's one now that you're talking about those channels to the downside. Um, there's one more trend line to break. Um, you see, if you draw a trend line between the top of the 1st of April, April 1st, and April 4th,
That's
April 1st.
that's this line up here.
Yeah, just draw a line between those the highs. Actually, March 28th, the high of March 28th, and the high of April 4th.
March 28th.
April 4th,
Yeah, all
the
right.
highs.
Yeah, I see. And April
Now,
what?
if you draw the trend line there between those highs, it will give you where you expect a pullback. Yeah, the high there together with April. What is that? Yeah, with April 4th. It's almost like a horizontal one, right?
Oh, okay.
And that tells you exactly where
Basically, this line at 523.
it would
This,
be somewhere 520 23, something like that. Yes,
yeah.
that's where you have, because we had another one that we broke just
Well,
recent.
this is resistance 523.
Yes, yes, that we expect a little bit of a pullback to go back again, retest the 2 days ago low, whatever,
Yeah.
and we had the low 2 days or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So you can show yes your chart on BTC.
the alrighty. What is the? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit hectic here. All right. The BTC, if you look, it's forming a bull flag. Actually, we had the reversal. Now the thing is this BTC. The problem is that my pen doesn't work very well. I don't know why.
Okay.
Just yeah. So we had, if you look, we have a pivot here, right? And then we have a pivot here, another one low pivot here, we break it here, and then we reversed. This is a reversal. Now the thing is this. Now if we go above this pivot here, right, which is what is that? If we go above 67 250, if we go above 67 250, you expect this to go really high, strong. You see what I mean?
67,250.
67 250. In my opinion, if we go above that, then this is gonna go really
And then we'll make all-time highs.
ballistic. Yes. We're gonna go to the 90,000 target we talked about, some time ago.
Right.
And so far, it's just behaving, almost textbook, like today. If you get another day like today, it's really likely it's gonna do that.
Well, we already had. I think today is confirmation of the turnaround.
You need another day usually.
Okay.
I mean, one day is not enough because it could be a fake out.
Well, we had a green candle yesterday, didn't we, as well?
But it's small. It's an inside bar.
Okay.
It's within the day before. Usually inside bars are irrelevant.
Uh-huh.
Are not very relevant. I mean, to my opinion, inside bars are just like price corrections. That's all. It's nothing.
Today was a big green candle.
Today is something like that. I mean, you get something like that tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Monday. That would signal a move higher, a lot higher.
I'll show you what I have on Bitcoin.
Yeah. And if you see here, you see the channel is complete, almost perfectly parallel. So it's a bull flag. It's definitely a bull flag the way it is right now. So yeah, I'm gonna start.
Show you what I have. I have this looks like a turnaround candle to me the day before, and this is confirmation already. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that day they said it's an inside day. It did not make a low. If it made a low, then it would be a turnaround.
Right, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's what's missing there.
You're right. All right, I'm gonna show MicroStrategy because I've been having a strategy of selling my MicroStrategy and buying my IBIT, but I now turning it around and doing it the other way because that MicroStrategy got cut in half, and IBIT was only cut by a third. So I think it's time to go back and flip flop the other way.
And those lines are what is that?
This is a Fibonacci.
Okay.
I don't know why it moved off. It keeps moving off the correct number. It should be up here, and this one should be down here.
Now you have to move the dots on the left side because you're moving everything.
No, I fixed it. Oh no, I didn't fix it.
No, you have to move the dots. Yes, that's how you do it. Now it's good.
Yeah. So notice it stopped going down right at the 61.8.
And what is that moving average?
The moving averages, this is the 50, this is 100, this is a 200.
Wow. Yeah, it's
to me, this is Bitcoin.
I like it. I like it.
It's Bitcoin on steroids.
Yeah.
But it definitely to me showed a turnaround on Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. I like that. I like Bitcoin and I like MicroStrategy now. To be on the long, at least what term on the long side.
I agree. This one is a turnaround. Is definitely. I mean, of course, you still have to fill that gap there. What is that? The gap at the 50%.
I think the next test is up here at the 38.2, right here.
The gap exactly at 1293.
1290.
1293. If you close above that 1293, then it's very likely to continue up.
1293. Right, that's
Yeah,
correct. The gap is at
very,
1293.
that's the close of
Yes,
that gap.
yes, you're
Yeah.
right.
If we close there, it's very likely that we continue the.
Then you're looking at the 38.2 as a little resistance.
Yeah, and all those levels up, right?
Yeah, like up here, the high of this
Of
candle,
course. Yeah.
1298, and this it's synonymous with the 38.2.
I think if you clear the 38.2, almost like it's gonna be vacuum all the way up. It's
Yeah.
nothing really. Yeah, that's the most important level actually.
Put it to you this way: if Bitcoin goes to 90,000, this one will go to 23,000.
You kidding?
No, it's on steroids. Bitcoin on
Okay.
steroids. Do you know what this move is from? This is from
Yeah.
January 23rd. It was 450. It hit 2000
Yeah.
up here in April.
More than 4 times.
Yeah, no, almost more than 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, more than four
Four
times.
times. More than 4 times.
More than four times.
What did the Bitcoin do during that?
Bitcoin didn't do that well. It went from the low of 38,000 to a high of 73,000.
Mm,
Not as well.
that
Not
sounds.
even not even close, right?
I wish I saw that when it was at 100 moving average.
Yeah.
But it's always like this. You're never happy, no matter what. You always say, "Okay, it could. I wish I could get it, a better price and so on." But sometimes when
All
you see
right.
something like this, you just jump in and that's it.
Yeah. Today, of course, the news was all about Apple. Remember we discussed the chart and said it looked like it was a good buy?
Yeah,
And sure enough, it came in with spectacular earnings. But I don't like this candle. I think Kamal was right in selling.
Yeah, I mean, they were talking
ah,
more about the buyback than they were about the performance.
Yeah, I think it comes back here to 181, in my opinion.
It's definitely going to be a gap fill.
the fill in the gap. Yeah,
I don't know if it's going to fill the entire gap, but I think it's going to come down at least to the averages.
There'll be an opportunity to get in.
it's
And then
it's like
there's a double top. You see the double top right over
yeah,
here? I think it could come down to 178.50. That double top. That could be the new support could be up there.
yeah. You see what I don't like there? I mean, it's very very tiny technical. Um, but you see right before we made that jump the today,
Yeah.
and you have those two red candles there. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I mean, I like when it's just you go and you make a reversal. If we went straight up, it would be perfect. But i don't
Right.
i
Some
don't like when there
some
is
you can
some,
trust more.
yeah, when you have some indecision like that. It doesn't make me comfortable.
ASML is a big semiconductor equipment maker, and they've had a phenomenal chart from the beginning of the year. I just bought it, picked it up this week in the eights somewhere, 860 or so.
Yeah.
I think this one should run maybe up to the gap fill at 976.
I
That's
like the chart. I think probably even better. You
You
see
like
the
those?
thing,
You like those W's, right?
yeah, and if you look, you have it's just popping up right at that gap. If you see that big green candle on the left,
yeah.
and below that you will be scared. No, the one at the gap, the big gap, the big gap, the big.
All
It's
the way back.
February.
This candle,
No, way February. Go back to February.
February. This one,
More down,
The
down.
giant
Just
gap.
the breakout.
There you
The
go.
breakout, yes, that's a runaway gap.
yeah.
And yeah, below that gap, you would be a little bit scared.
Yes,
But as
but
long as that candle, the lower of that candle holds, it's a perfect almost.
I
Yeah,
think it did hold. It came
yeah,
close to it back here 2 days ago.
absolutely.
And
You-
as far as anything else I put down that we are going to look at, I think I put down UUUU,
Well, we were going to talk about SMCI, weren't we?
SMCI.
said I bought that one. I bought that one like there you go or something.
SMCI looks like it found support at the moving average.
Yeah, because it's a 100 moving average, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it looks good. I think it's time for it to move up again, along with
It
Nvidia.
looks to me very good too. I mean, to me, it's just a pullback. It's nothing else. But I mean,
Right.
you could even see a channel there. You could draw a channel there, almost a parallel, perfect parallel channel on
Yeah.
the down, and yeah, and it found support at the 100 moving average. So,
Yeah. I
So
do
it
like.
made a 100-point swing in the last 3 days.
right.
That's nothing for this stock.
Well, if you count the stuff before, yeah, if you count the whole week, but yeah,
Nothing for
the
this.
stock loves to jump around.
Yeah.
I think it just touched 700, and that's where I had my buy, so it didn't click in.
Ah,
The high was up here
yeah.
at 1229.
Very likely we're gonna go back there.
I think so.
Probably in two
I've been,
steps
I've
again.
been buying every single dip on the way down, so better go back up. And want together with Nvidia, I've been buying that like
Yeah.
crazy, like a
Nvidia.
crazy. I've been buying Nvidia like a crazy person.
I bought even Tesla, believe it or not.
Tesla,
I
I picked up a little Tesla recently.
believe it. Why not?
I mean,
It's at a bargain price
I
now.
was extremely bearish. Probably the most hated stock right now. That's why, yeah, that's why you just buy it whenever
Right.
everybody hates it. Probably,
Support, support.
When there's a
It's
run on it.
yeah,
support 750 on Nvidia, and I see nothing stopping it from making new highs.
This was the only one that didn't hit 1,000, right?
It didn't.
The ones
It's
that
not the
you,
only one.
the ones that you kept an eye on.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there is nothing bearish in the chart. There is still nothing there. Very
Yeah, it's
bearish
just
in the
a
chart. So
beautiful trend line.
yeah,
I
it's still holding.
I buy more. Just give me more.
Yeah,
Any drop, I buy more. I love the fundamentals. I like the technicals. I think this is $1,000 stock. So that's Nvidia. Uh,
maybe it's gonna come back again. I mean, the 100 moving average is gonna catch with it at some point, very likely.
I just bought some of this. Take a
Yeah.
look at this. I just bought some Mankind.
Oh, that's right. You were on that for a little while.
I picked it up in the middle of this green candle at four and
Yeah,
a quarter.
you were on that about a week ago.
Yeah, I bought it right there. Four and a
Yeah,
quarter. I paid four and a quarter for it. Push it down. Right
but
there.
if you go back a lot, like 2 3 years, yes, it's almost barely doesn't move anywhere. So it's bounded somehow.
Yeah,
It's
we were,
range
we were,
bound,
we were playing that one 3
right?
years
I
ago.
mean, yes, playing it is fine, but I don't know.
It's coming up for earnings. They have a partnership on Tyvaso with United Health. United Health reported out that that drug is doing well. So I think the earnings will be good. So fundamentals look good. Technicals look
Yeah,
okay. I picked up a little. As always, your own due diligence, our opinion is strictly our own, not investment advice.
uh,
We just share our thinking with you. Tesla,
obviously.
I'm going to show Tesla because you bought some.
Right.
I bought some. I bought some down here at about 160 or even
Uh,
less. I think I bought
wow.
paid 150. What are
Yeah.
we at now? 180. I know I paid substantially less. Where did you pick it up at?
176, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It found
around
resistance
When it goes down
77,
to
something.
100, I'll buy it.
Yeah,
resistance at the 100. It bounced off the 100, you say?
yeah, but you expect that. It's, I mean, you have that pivot down there. It's a lot of resistance there.
And you have a stiff
It's
resistance,
almost like an island there. Yeah, it's
stiff
stiff resistance.
resistance here.
Yeah, if you clear that, I mean, it's gonna go a lot higher.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that you have good support there too as well, because you get two gaps there.
Yes.
And yeah, if the second, if you go below that again, that big green candle there
Yeah.
on the gap,
Yeah.
then you just get out. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, it's a speculative thing. I think a lot of people just get in. If the market is going to go up, which looks like it is, at least we're gonna have another leg up, probably the last one, or who knows. Then this is poised to go up,
Yes.
in my opinion, of course.
Here's a disaster du jour in biotech.
Oh
Annovis.
boy.
Ouch!
Yeah, I
Again,
know.
you steal that?
I had a lot of it.
I don't own it.
I never touch biotech again, except XBI maybe. Biotech is not for
Yeah, I
me.
know. Well,
Yeah.
The AD drug failed. Now the only hope for it is the
You-
Parkinson's drug.
it's just I don't even look at the charts. It's by superstition because I know I buy it, it's gonna cut in half,
Yeah.
no matter what I do.
Biotech, it's tough to make a living. This one has a nice rounded bottom.
Yes,
ARDX.
it does. It does.
yeah, both Curtis and Mika have been talking about this one.
Yeah,
It
this
does, and it coincides again. It coincides with the gap there a long time ago before that was too big.
yeah,
Yeah,
I see it.
yeah.
And
So
did
maybe
Kamal say he was still in tandem?
Yes, and it had a big move up today. He texted me about
Did
10.
did he bail or is he still in?
He's still in.
Really? I
mm,
had to bail. It was I had to take the win and ring the cash register.
wow, that's a good one.
I had to.
It's on
Yeah.
earnings, so I figure it may give some back. Normally, when they go up like this on earnings, they give back some. From 47, it was a higher today, it's 44.
What is the long term chart? If you just
I'll go to through 2 years.
yeah, 2 years, something like that. Because when you
It
see
doesn't
it
it
like
doesn't
this,
look as good because we were looking at it years ago when it was like playing with 100,
yes, definitely.
and that was a
I
long time
remember.
ago.
I remember it.
Yeah, and so now so then we were playing it at 25.
Yeah,
It's right at the strong resistance up
yeah,
here.
it is.
Very
Maybe,
strong.
maybe you shoot for the 200 moving average. I don't think it's gonna go, and then you're gonna get a bigger correction.
Personally, it's not for me. I hope it
Not for
goes up.
me either.
The fundamentals are all right, right? The machine that they're doing.
Who else is in this one? One of our viewers.
And you see again one more thing here. If you look at you see the way it went up. It did not go up straight to break the pivot. Just I cannot see the
The pivot
uh,
is very close. It's up here at
yeah.
about
No, the one after that, the other pivot. It did not go straight to break it. So you made
Yeah,
first a wave
it
down,
did a
so
little
it's a
pickup.
little hesitation.
Yeah,
When you see something like that, it's not. I just for me it's just like a pullback. It could go long, higher, but ultimately we're gonna come back
I'm
down.
not particularly optimistic with this one either.
I'll probably get back in around 30 if it goes
Yeah.
there.
But you could see it as inverse head and shoulders there. It's
This is a horrible chart. Don't ask me why I picked some up,
Yeah,
but I did.
really.
Not a good chart. It looks to me like it may retest this 484 area. I'm not
can you
impressed
put
with the
can you
chart,
put one here?
but
Uh,
uranium
here.
is hot, and I figured maybe it'll reverse.
FYI, we have a request for LAZR.
LAZR, that's a
Luminar.
LIDAR play, right? Isn't that a LIDAR play, LAZR?
Is it a LiDAR?
I
Oh,
think so.
I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Luminar.
Yeah, that's LIDAR.
LiDAR.
Anybody holding this over the long term, I feel bad for. I think it was $20.
Well, thank you for your sympathy.
You own this?
I don't have that one. I had the other one, the other LiDAR.
You have LIDR?
Yeah. No, the other one. The other one that we had.
Yeah.
I just never sold it, so. Yes,
Bottom,
it's LiDAR. That's right. Putting it into Volvos? Okay.
bottom fishing is never a good idea.
Tesla is
Well,
avoiding.
what would you do? I mean, Curtis has mentioned it. Was he mentioning it as a potential turnaround because it's bottoming?
Well, it may have bottomed.
It doesn't look like to me. I mean, I don't. Well, if you go above, what is that? The high in January around there.
Yeah, you got to go above the doji.
Right. We have to
The
see some real
high
movement.
in January.
Yeah, you got to go above the doji at least.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Very high is
yes, there around there. That high. If you go above that high, you could say, okay, we're starting to
if you get up to that high,
bottom out.
to take your profits, 389. If I buy it now, I'll sell it at 389.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the candle. Just look at the candles. I mean, all the candles down are long. The candles up are very short.
Yeah.
It tells you something.
All right, so that
know.
wraps it up. Anybody else have anything requested?
Did you do the cop that you wanted to do?
Which one?
COP?
Oh, yes. Arjan charted COP. That's Conoco.
Oh, is that ConocoPhillips?
Yeah. Didn't Arjan buy it? I think he bought it. He liked the chart and he bought it. Let's take a look at the chart. They pay a nice dividend, I think 2.5% or
Why
something.
did you do that instead of ExxonMobil?
This is copper.
This
That's
is
copper.
That's copper. See?
Oh, COP. Okay.
That's Phillips.
So he's buying metals. Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Down.
It's not ConocoPhillips. Okay.
A recovery candle, a hammer today. So,
you know something. I like these commodities.
It's an energy play. It's a value play. Low PE, but the chart sucks. I would.
Right. It's got to hit those support lines.
Yeah.
Up lower, maybe on a gap fill, and a gap fill here, or maybe higher at 118.
Definitely.
I would look to pick it up at 118. I'd say probably an excellent long-term play, and if you need to diversify with an energy stock, this is probably a good one. And that's it for today. Thank you for coming, Professor Omar. Thank you, Spike.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Como.
Now, guys.
Curtis, Finance. Mankind, Ruder. Finance seat is a Mankind, Ruder. Yeah, I agree. Mankind looks good. Como.
Good weekend, all.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Everybody. Thanks for coming. Ciao.